Hey, what is up everybody, it's Marixie, and today we are back with some Resident Evil Requiem. This is actually my full speed ran playthrough, beating the game in under 4 hours. I decided to record it for mostly background footage, but I was like, you know what, I'm actually just going to commentate over my gameplay and give you a rundown of what I did and how I beat the game in under 4 hours. I did do this on casual, no bonus weapons, so no upgrades or anything. This is a brand new game, obviously, so when we get to Leon's sections, he will have his upgrade box. So I'll be upgrading my weapons earlier than what you normally can in Raccoon City. But this beginning section right here is really straightforward. There's really nothing to it. You just walk, basically. This is my first attempt at getting it in under 4 hours. I did it on my first try, and I had quite a bit of time to spare by the end. These videos will be broken up into parts because, as you all know, I edit on the editing software that comes with the PS5 and PS4, but it only allows me to upload videos under an hour, so this is unfortunately going to have to be split up into parts. But yeah, this playthrough includes mistakes. Like, you can make mistakes and still beat the game in under 4 hours. And I had like a good chunk of time to spare by the end. Like, I'm talking like half an hour, so around there. So definitely you can make mistakes and still beat this game in under 4 hours. You'll maybe hear like some audio of me and Deadpool talking in the background, because originally I was gonna not have the audio playing for these clips, but I kind of want you guys to be able to hear the game a little bit. So while I'm explaining, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, you know, with audio. But yeah. So we're going into the hotel part right now. To your left, immediately, the progression key is right there. You just flip the photo around and the key's there, and then you unlock the door that's literally right in front of you after the cutscene. And yeah, this beginning section is so straightforward. There is honestly nothing to it. You just kind of follow.
So slow.
Honestly, you just kind of walk straight the whole time. But yeah, go up these stairs, and to your left, once you get to the top, there's going to be a box on that table, and that requires the wire cutters to open the door. So you take those wire cutters, and then you open this. And then you will get a little cutscene once you look at the photographs.
And the radio? Like, tell me it's not Silent Hill inspired.
Okay, so now we are in the flashback sequence. This is all just walking and cutscenes. So I believe when you get down these stairs, you can skip this little section with the old man talking. The only reason I didn't was because, one, I needed footage for the cutscenes for another video I'm going to be working on Resident Evil Requiem that you guys will see soon. And, two, I didn't skip it because, honestly, I wasn't sure if you could, because you're kind of put in this first-person sequence. And if you are playing this in first person when you do this, it's, like, seamless, you transitioning into this. So wasn't sure if it was a skippable cutscene. By the way, I will say, I do recommend playing on first person when you're doing your speedrun, and even insanity difficulty, because you have more character control, but less camera control. So, when you're playing in first person, that's how that works. But then if you go to third person, you have less character control, sometimes, and more camera control. What I mean by that is, when you're playing in third person and you're like running, it happens later in this video when I'm in the first section of the care center. Grace like stumbles, and when she stumbles, you kind of can't control her, and that could end up messing you up. It didn't ever mess me up, but just keep that in mind when you play in third person. Yeah. I was playing in third person because I'd already played the game in first person, and I bought the deluxe, and I wanted to see the outfits I paid for, honestly. But yeah, we're done with the flashback sequence. Now it's just you head downstairs back to the painting that you saw in the flashback sequence, where Grace's mother hides the files behind the painting. You just go down there, you retrieve them, and then you have a little, like, cinematic sequence with the police officer you met earlier.
I don't remember the name of that. Half the time I don't remember the name of the game.
Okay, so this little section is pretty easy. There is literally no way to fail this unless you are, like, trying to fail this. So don't worry about that. Super easy, just do as the game tells you.
Great at resisting, Grace. Gross. Ugh.
Okay, once we're done with Grace's little area, we go to Leon. And you'll see I have the upgrade boxes. This is because this is a new game. So when you do a new game after finishing the first time, you're able to upgrade your weapons early. One thing I noticed though with new game after playing it 3 times, this is my third playthrough, the footage you're seeing right now, is that the weapons you usually get, like where they're laying and stuff, don't spawn. So you have to purchase the weapons beforehand, before the segments, so you have them. We'll get to that when we get to it. I'll explain more when it happens. But yeah, this like street fighting section, also super easy. There's another tracker module right there that you can pick up, if you want some extra credits. But yeah, you can fight all of these zombies. Actually, I believe if you just run past all of these guys, you can trigger the cutscene at the end immediately. Don't do that, like, going off of my word, because I haven't tried it. But I think it does work, since, like, I think for the last couple zombies in this section, I just ran to the end, because I wasn't too worried about it, and I didn't want to waste too much time trying to kill everyone. But if you want the extra credits, take out these zombies, because I do use these credits from these kills that I got to upgrade my weapons once we get to the care center. So yeah, if you want the credits, kill the zombies. If you want to save a little extra time, just run past this section. Just keep in mind, if you do try to just beeline it, wait for all these cars to crash, stand a little bit back so you don't get hit by that van that speeds by, and then once all of the cars have crashed, you can go by and you're good. You won't get hit, you won't get damaged. But yeah.
Oh, I suck.
Okay, now we're officially in the care center. So once you wake up, you just want to walk out of the room you start in and go down to your right into like this red hallway. Pretty ominous. Pretty spooky. I believe you have to flick on this light. I've always flicked it on. I don't know if you have to or not, but I would flick it on because I would assume you have to. Because when you try to go to other dark areas, Grace won't go in if she doesn't have a light. But yeah, you're gonna go to the very end and open this door and get the fancy looking key to open the fancy looking door. Which in that room is the lighter and the fuse box. I assume you guys have all played this before you attempt your speed run. At least I would hope. Because this game's amazing. And it's definitely one of those games that you just gotta take your time with and savor. But yeah, once we pick up the lighter, we're gonna head back. We're not gonna bother with the other room in this hallway because there's nothing you need in there. So yeah, just head all the way back, go to this room we originally passed, and yeah, we're gonna have our first encounter with the girl. Alright, as soon as the girl spawns in, do a quick turn in the other direction, which I believe is by pressing circle and back on your move stick. I don't know what it is for PC. But you're gonna quick turn, you're gonna run, and you're gonna go all the way back to the starting room because that is the only room with a light source currently. Yeah, she's gonna burn and then she's gonna crawl up into the ceiling. And as soon as you see her start her animation to crawl up into the ceiling, you are safe to run out of that room. And then we head back, and we're going to want to get the screwdriver out of this room. I do pick up the med injector that the doctor dropped, and then I immediately start moving this crate. You can move this crate all the way over to where you need it to be to get that screwdriver before the girl fully gets into the room. So don't pause and wait. You can do it, like, right now. You have enough time, so just get up there, get the screwdriver, and once you have that, then you go under the little cabinet thing and you hide. I do believe there is already a speedrunning strat to make that faster, but I'm not a speedrunner and I didn't learn the tactic yet, so I just did it my way, which is basically the way it's intended. So yeah, we just hide here now. And I actually don't wait for her to fully exit the room. And the problem with this, you'll see why there's a problem with this, is because it makes it a little more challenging to get past her, unfortunately. But I wait in here until she is basically fully in the room and she has her back towards me. And then I start heading for the door. She's kind of in like a sequence right now. She can be triggered out of it if she hears you, but she has a sequence where she's gonna go beat up the crate you pushed around and kind of just walk around the room. But once you get here, she always crashes through this door to cut you off. So my recommendation is actually alerting her before you fully exit the room. So instead of sneaking past her like I did, alert her once she has her back towards you and lure her all the way past that threshold, like basically out of that section completely, and make sure she's on your ass, and then book it to this hallway, and then she won't crash through that door. I don't know if she still comes out of the ceiling, because every time, no matter what, even if you hide from her and you don't get spotted, she will come down from the ceiling and chase you again. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if there's a quicker way to get her to go away and not come back. I'm not sure, but this is just how I completed it. So after I kind of loop her around, I just book it, I run to the fuse box, and you'll see in a second what I mean by a little less character control when you play in third person. Okay, as soon as you get this fuse, we're going to be chased by the girl, and as you can see, Grace is already stumbling in third person. So yeah, and you'll see it actually causes me to fully run past the fuse box and not get the prompt. So yeah, that's a downside. But we're back to Leon. There is a tracker module right to your left as soon as you get out of the cutscene. I upgrade my alligator snapper I upgrade the muzzle and then I put on the DSO charm, I believe. And then I move on. You guys don't have to upgrade your weapons like me. I just upgraded what I wanted and it worked for me. So just upgrade the guns you like and run with that. But we are about to get to the first kind of like horde section with Leon. It's really easy. You just gotta make sure to keep your distance from the chainsaw guy.
Oh,
Or
suck.
you could use
suck so bad.
Requiem
Oh my God.
to
Jesus
blow
Christ.
his head off immediately if you have ammo for it. And then you don't have to worry about him at all. You can pick up the chainsaw and just start shredding zombies. Do be careful though if you try to pick up the chainsaw too early. If it's still like spinning around and freaking out, it will damage you and knock you back. So just keep that in mind. Be careful with that.
Nice.
So once you kill the last zombie in this room, actually, more zombies will start breaking in from the room that you originally started in. So what I do is I usually take the chainsaw and then I stand right here and wait for them to break in. And when they're like kind of animation locked to breaking through the door, I just hit them with the chainsaw. As you can see, I failed in that attempt. I got smacked and took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. But yeah, these are the last zombies you have to take out in this room before you can use the chainsaw to cut open the door.
Well, that went well. That bastard did it again. How are things on your end?
I just hacked into the center's network.
Good. Good. Can you find me the floor plan?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, in the meantime, I'll try to track him down.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
Alright, now we are back as my gorgeous girl Grace. We got Requiem in our hands, but I am not actually going to use it. And this is just my personal choice. You can take it with you. I didn't take it with me because I wanted the extra space. Because Grace is very limited on space compared to Leon. So I actually put it away. But if you want to take it with you, it is great to take out the singing zombie upstairs with just one clean headshot, because she can be annoying when she screams. She can stun you. So just if you want to get rid of her quick, take Requiem with you, but I didn't in this attempt. Well, in my first attempt. I only tried the under 4 hour speedrun once. But yeah, we unlock the door with a keycard and we go to the kitchen. This section's pretty easy. You just gotta hide. You can actually complete this section in 2 pushes of the cart, and he doesn't have a wide range of sight on casual as far as I know. I don't know if his line of sight gets bigger or if you gotta wait more on insanity or anything, but yeah, as soon as he starts his animation with cutting, you can start pushing. And it only takes me 2 pushes most of the time. As soon as he starts speaking, like once he says next or wrong, then you want to get off of the cart and go hide again. But yeah, that's the only time you gotta hide. And once he's in his animation for chopping up the meat, you're good. You can start pushing the cart. Alright, now we are out of the kitchen. And to your right, there is this bitch-ass zombie that's super annoying. He's pretty hard to get past. He messes with the lights, and I actually managed to get past him relatively easily here. But there is another instance I have to pass him, and he's a bitch to get past. But you could do what I just did, and once he starts to go for the light, just book it past him. But yeah, we're gonna pick up the pistol in the dining room. That is the best handgun you get that isn't Requiem as Grace. Just so y'all know. But once we get out of the dining room, go to your left, pick up that ammo right there in that room, and then we're gonna head for the staircase, get the ammo in this crate. And there's a guy on the stairwell here. I think I give him a shot in the head, and then I push him, and I end up finishing him off with the knife just to save some ammo. In this run, I actually do not use the blood collector at all. I was going for 2 trophies, not using the blood collector and the under 4 hours. So I'm a lot more limited on resources in this playthrough than, you know, I would originally have been. But there is an antique coin on the piano that you can pick up as you're running past. And then we go into the chairman's office. And I always take out the chairman. I think you probably should, because he gets up and he would mess with you if you're, you know, trying to do the puzzle box in the other room. So just take him out, give him one good shot to the head, push him over, and finish him off with the knife. There's some handgun ammo in his desk right there. I don't actually know if you need to complete the little paper thing to be able to solve the puzzle, but if not, the code is moon, sun, star, moon. You could try putting that into the box early, see if it works. I would assume it probably does, but I don't know. I do this just in case, so I don't waste more time, but yeah. So we're gonna open up the puzzle box. And then there is a box in this same room that contains the red gem. You need that for the lounge, I believe, downstairs. It's the door that you unlock with the red gem. You guys have played the game probably. You'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we take that, and then we're gonna go off to the right and unlock this shortcut, so we have an easy way back to the main room. I pop a shot in this girl's knee and I just run past. If you guys don't know, stunning zombies in Resident Evil games, it's really easy if you just go for the knees. So if you can't spare the ammo to kill them, just shoot them in the knees and run past. Real easy. So we put the first quartz in and we go back to the west wing to open the red gemmed door. I use the antique coins I picked up to buy the storage pouch, because I like having a little bit more storage. But if you guys want to save up for the stabilizer or the steroids, go ahead. Those are also great too. Just personal preference here. I grab the storage pouch first. Alright, once we have that, I go ahead and I pick up the 2 antique coins in this room. There's one on the, like, blackjack table, or not blackjack, I can't remember what it's called. And then there's one on the bar. And then I go for the severed arm and pick up the East Wing keycard. I end up putting my antique coins into the stabilizer, because I know I'm gonna be back in this room probably, so I just put them in now. And the chef was just waiting for me outside of this door. He sees me, obviously, but since he sees me, I just kind of wound him around the table and then run out of the room. He has a pretty far lunge attack and a pretty far sweeping attack, so if you get spotted by him, just keep your distance. If you have the ammo to spare, make sure to kill him, because you can unlock the pantry door, and there is some good stuff in there. But yeah, I did not kill him in this playthrough. But yeah, we go into the medical room, and we grab the injector and hit the doctor first, and then I believe I take out this guy. Yeah, I do. So I push him over, and just like before, use the knife on him. Damn, I got him in the booty. But I use the knife on him and make sure he's dead. And then, I run over here to the blood room. See, I can't remember the room names right now. It's been a couple days since I played the game. But I actually had no reason to come in here because I didn't need the blood collector or the scrap. But if you guys are using the blood collector, it is right there on the table, and there is some scrap in that locker. I shoot this guy in the knee that's messing with the light, and I just run past him. I don't even bother with him. We're heading straight for the back staircase to get the level 1 bracelet. I shoot all of these guys in the knees, melee them, and then I continue to run past. They're not too much of a problem for me once Chunk comes out, but I believe I do end up fully taking them out. But we're coming up here to grab the level 1 badge. You pick this up and you instantly turn the other way because Chunk is not happy that you just picked that up. So we're running downstairs. I'm trying to get Chunk downstairs because you need him downstairs. Otherwise he kind of like camps where you need to go. So I make sure to shoot these zombies that are still trailing after me. Chunk is making his way over to me. I take out these zombies. And Chunk is here. He's coming after me. He's pretty damn close. That guy dropped a med injector, so keep that in mind. And we're gonna pick up this antique coin on the table right there while Chunk makes his way down.
This way, big man.
And we're going to dip inside this side room to pick up another antique coin. And we're gonna open this level 1 door. If you are using the blood collector, this is the most important level 1 door to open that is optional. Mainly because it has the blood specimen that allows you to craft more ammo for the Requiem, which is beautiful. And if you're not using the blood collector, you get 1 bullet in this room anyways. So it's still kind of worth it to come in here. I end up actually making a mistake after we get this level 1 bracelet. I kind of forgot where I was supposed to go and realized it's soon that I realized that I lost where I was supposed to go. But just make sure to unlock that door in this room so you have a shortcut when you're bringing Emily. And hopefully you guys get better RNG than I did when I was bringing Emily to the last room with the last quartz. But yeah, this is just a section I kind of wasted some time in. I was just wandering aimlessly. Like at this point, once Chunk is down here and he's roaming the halls, just go back upstairs because that's what you need to do. But as you can see, I didn't do that. I lost where I was going. That's why this little section is sped up, because I'm just fucking going in circles. I don't even know where I'm going. I realize, I pause, I'm mad at myself, and then I start heading back. I have to wait for Chunk to pass.
Fuck.
Unfortunately.
Ow.
Take a hit there. Also unfortunate. I just stunned them in the knees because I'm running on 10 bullets. Well, yeah, 10 bullets. I don't really have the resources to waste
Move, Chunk.
I don't have the ammo to waste to kill them.
Fuck.
So now we're heading upstairs, and there is another singing zombie in here. I think I managed this room pretty well, but it can definitely get hairy if you aren't quick. So my strat is always just knee-shotting everyone in this room, and just getting in and out as quick as possible. So I knee-shot that guy, I pick up the ammo that dropped out of these crates, and she doesn't knee-shot as easily. Just keep that in mind. So I do end up getting grabbed by her, but I have a knife, so I stab her, push her off of me, grab the key item we need, and she does kind of stun when I shoot her in the knee there. Shoot these guys in the knee, kick him over. Yeah, you guys get the point. Just try to stun them if you want to get in and out of this room quickly. If you have the ammo, kill them. It's much easier than risking trapping yourself in that room and like risking getting yourself killed. But yeah, now we finally head into the director's office. Victor's gonna be lurking in here, but we're gonna skip our cutscene with him. And do the puzzle now.
What a fucking destiny.
Alright, so we're gonna open up the puzzle box now. The code for this is Star Sun Moon Sun. You guys will see right now actually. I forget the code to this puzzle box and have to solve it by looking at the pictures in the room, which is how you get the answer. And yeah, so this is just another example showing that I did make mistakes and I still had a ton of time left. So trust me, you guys will get this under 4 hours. I believe in you guys. I made mistakes, and I'm certainly not the best Resident Evil player. So if I can get this, you guys can get this, I believe. So yeah, we open this up, and this contains the second quartz that we need, and the notebook containing the solution to the organ box that we are going to go get right now.
I'm actually not gonna take this.
And yeah.
Never mind. I guess I'm taking it.
One thing I've forgotten to mention is you can actually check how much time you spent in-game by going to your challenges, going to incomplete, and scrolling down to the speed run or the speed demon challenge, which we're working right now for the trophy, and it will show you how long you've spent. So currently, we're sitting at this playthrough in like 30 minutes or so, which is not bad time, honestly. We could be going faster. Realistically, if you were playing like at your best and you didn't make any mistakes, you could be like around the early 20-minute mark. 20 to 25 minutes. I would like shoot in that ballpark. Not saying you have to be at that time. 30 minutes is like great. As long as you get out of the care center in under an hour, and you're like in the basement at either the under the hour mark or at the hour mark exactly, I think you'll probably be good. Even if you get to the basement at like an hour and 10 minutes, you're still gonna be good. Cause like I said, I had like a half hour left when I completed this. So I had a lot of fucking time. You guys can loot, and you gotta make sure to not dilly-dally too much. But yeah. We're going to get the organ transplant box, or the organ transportation box, and the wrench right now, so we can get the artificial heart in the freezer room. But yeah. Alright, so in this section, you're gonna trigger the guy with the bulldozer. He only takes 2 shots to kill, and then as long as you stand at the back of the like parking area, the bulldozer won't kill you. I believe I missed my first shot, so I had to use three bullets right there to take him out. But yeah, very, very straightforward section. Just gotta shoot him and he dies, and then the bulldozer crashes. Blows up for some reason. Must have been faulty. Cause I don't know how 2 shots to take the the driver out would cause it to
Trying to
you know,
think, do I
blow
go
up like that.
upstairs?
But yeah, very simple.
No, I don't.
I don't even go up the stairwell to like the office area. You can. I think there's like a file up there and some more loot. I actually don't know where this guy came from, if he followed
That
me
guy
all the
from
way over here, but yeah, there was a doctor zombie right there. So, if you leave a lot of the zombies alive like I did, just be careful. I think they can kind of follow you from wing to wing. So, yeah, just be a little bit aware of that, cuz he kind of jump scared me, honestly. But
Oh, I'm messing
right
up,
now we're gonna
man.
unlock
I'm
the
not
level
remembering
2
exactly where I have to go.
door. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Did I get lost again? Oh, no.
Oh,
I know what happened.
God damn
I'm
it.
going to the other level 1 door on, the west wing, I believe. It's on the first area that you go to
Shit.
on the care center, but yeah, I went over here because I wanted to get the extra storage pouch. It's just, it comes in handy. The extra storage on Grace is such a blessing. So if you guys want that, come back over here and you have to go past the light switch zombie. I just give him a little leg shot, make sure he can't grab me. Because if you try to sneak past him when he's messing with the light, he will just whip around and grab you. Like, I've tried multiple times to get past him and like sneak past him while he's messing with the light. It never works. So if you're like also trying to combine like the no heal run into this,
Mistakes, bro.
just keep that in mind.
Well, it's a simple equation. Stop stressing.
That
Speedruns always stress me.
like
I
don't
hate
try
being on a
that.
timer. Fucking shit.
Because he could very well turn around and bite you. He has literally every time I've tried.
Yeah, being on
But
time
yeah,
is
now
the
we're
best.
getting the heart.
Grace.
That's another reason you gotta come over here, is the heart. So yeah, we're gonna do this, and just my luck, the chef has to be over here when I'm doing this. So he ends up smacking me. I do manage to unlock
He
this
does
door,
move around in some
even
major
though he's
battles.
right there. I just ignore him, I
literally
believe.
need nothing else but
At
this.
least I thought I did. I actually might kill him. Because I did pick up, I did take Requiem out of the storage box. So I wouldn't be surprised if I used it on him. But yeah, the solution to the organ box is really simple. You just flick it to hand, and then go to the second little line right there, and then you flick 2 and 5 down, and you switch back the knob to auto, and it will open up. If you didn't get the leather-bound notebook. Or if you forgot. That is the solution to the box.
Damn it. Oh god.
So now we're
I
going to be
just
heading
crouched in
back
attack on
to
accident.
the medical room with the
I
organless
panicked.
body. Because we have
It
both
worked
organs
out.
now.
That's somehow.
So we're going to go put those in dude and wake him up like Frankenstein. You'll see right here. See? Yep. Try to sneak past him and he just bites me.
I hate that. You
He's an
can't slip
asshole.
past him. Okay, we get it.
He's
We
definitely
get
an
it. We know.
asshole. You
We're
gotta kind of be careful around him.
HDR's cheating. I can't even see that motherfucker, and you just popped him. I thought he was like a foot away, a foot to the right of the crosshair. Next thing I know, I see a muzzle flash, and he's right there.
wizard.
It's a cheat.
I need to think. Where the fuck am I going? Back to the thing. Over here. I'm gonna pop this in the door real quick so I don't have to carry it to the basement with me. I need to be going faster, just by a little bit. Oh crap,
Alright, since I didn't end up killing the surgeon when he first appeared, he's gonna be standing right next to the organless body. I just put a knee shot in him and I killed them off after I pushed him down. And then you put the lungs in first and then the heart. Because if you put the heart in, it does the whole animation of taking the lungs out to put the heart in. So just remember that so it doesn't mess up. But yeah, I grabbed Requiem to just insta-kill him. He's pretty easy to deal with, but I did it to just make it quicker so I could pop him in the head and get it over with. He drops the level 2 wristband, and now we are going to head back to the only level 2 door, which is just over here. This was actually kind of scary. Chunk was just waiting for me in that hallway, and then this guy transformed into a blister head. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And so I went around and I cut through that room that I unlocked earlier to just kind of get around them. But yeah. This is my first time doing like voiceover content for gameplay. I don't know if you guys could tell. Probably. It's pretty shitty. I don't have a script or anything. I'm just going with the flow. And my jaw is fucking hurting from talking this much. So I'm kind of fumbling my words. But yeah, we unlock the level 2 door. And we're gonna go into the last room, or the room that contains the last puzzle box. I believe you have to interact with the puzzle box, interact with the notebook on the table to trigger the cutscene. Because I tried to interact with the body first, thinking that it was the body that triggered the cutscene, but it's not. It is the notebook. So once you have the level 3 bracelet, we're going straight back to Emily. There is handgun bullets in this room on the whiteboard, but we're going straight back to Emily. And I ignore all of the enemies that spawn. If you get out of that room quick enough, you can get out before all of them.
I left.
Instead of, you know, having to wait for them to file out of the room before you can get out. Because if you wait for them to go first, there is a zombie that lingers in that, like, main room. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to get past him with Chunk. It's possible, you could do it, but it's just, it makes it a little bit more of a hassle. So yeah, but we're gonna go grab Emily. And you guys are about to witness my first death of the playthrough. So we grab Emily, and our goal is to get all the way back to the puzzle box. So we skip the conversation, and my first attempt I tried to cut through the room I unlocked, but you guys will see in a minute how that worked out for me.
I have to keep it together.
Damn, sure we know what order she pressing.
Oh lord.
Lord have mercy.
No!
Bro,
Chunk, no! Oh wow, he's an insta-kill? Okay. I didn't know he was an insta-kill. I've never gotten killed by him before. Whatever, it's fine. Oh shit.
Alright, so that was my first death of the entire playthrough. Or no, I actually don't know if I die multiple times in this playthrough. I cannot remember. But I actually decided to end up eating the time loss. So currently the time is like 42 minutes or something. And I like still have a ton of time to spare at the end of the game. So mistakes are okay. It's okay if you guys, you know, die. As long as you're not like at the like hour 30 mark, by the time you're getting to like the basement, you should be fine.
Fuck, you assholes.
I actually don't know how the hell I don't get grabbed here. I wait for them both to do animations and then I just kind of push them. So if that ends up happening to you as well, wait till they both go through an animation, and as soon as they're done, just walk against them, and you have collision, they have collision, you can just push them out of the way. Alright, now we're in kind of like the hold down the fort section. I do believe this is time-based, but I didn't want to like wait and just run the zombies around and find out unless it was like a kill-based situation, because if you guys have played RE4 Remake, you'll know that in the village, the very first village section, you actually need a certain amount of kills before you can progress the story, before it will let you get out of the village. But in my first playthrough, I didn't kill all the zombies because the Blisterhead was the last one alive, and I was still able to run back to Emily once she called for me and trigger the cutscene. So I don't think you need to kill all the zombies, but this playthrough I did because, frankly, I didn't want to just run the Blisterhead around, and the Blisterhead was actually fairly easy to kill, in this playthrough for some reason. Usually they're a pain in the ass enemy, but yeah. My strat usually is to just get them to stun with a headshot and then leave them. Either stun with a headshot or stun with a leg shot, and then kick them over and finish them while they're on the ground. That's usually how I do it. But if you guys don't know, if you wait till the reticle fully zooms in, you do more damage. So that's what you probably want to do unless you're, you know, in a panicky situation and you just have to fire off shots. But I'm waiting for them to turn into a Blisterhead. That guy decided to change. From my experience, it's either this guy that decides to change or the guy in the suit that decides to transform into the Blisterhead. I think it's random, but each time I've done this, one of those two have turned into the Blisterhead. So just remember where you killed him so you don't get jumped by him. But, yeah, I hit him while he's down, just so I can get some extra damage in, and he was really easy to kill that time. But yeah, Emily ends up calling for Grace, we trigger the cutscene, and down to the basement we go. Now we're back as Daddy Leon. He's so sexy in this game. I love him. This is what I'm talking about, though. So I buy a shotgun here because my second playthrough, this is my third playthrough, the footage you're seeing, but my second playthrough, when I just progressed as normally, the shotgun did not spawn by the second chunk like it does in the first playthrough. I don't know if that's intentional, but just in case, buy a shotgun before this fight, because the shotgun is so good for this fight. You stun chunk a lot easier, and getting headshots with the shotgun does a good amount of damage to him. So I like to lead him to the doorways because he kind of has to take his time to break through them. And while he's in his animation of like reaching for you through the doorway, you can get a lot of headshots in. Make sure you're always trying to go for the headshots. They do the most damage and they tend to stun the enemy. So yeah, it's always worth it. But I get a shotgun shot in the head there and he ends up actually falling down to give me the prompt for the hatchet. So I go back, I sneak two more shots in. He goes down again. That's how powerful this shotgun is, by the way. Love this shotgun. I get another headshot in, one more, and then I back up a little bit. Get a couple more headshots in. And I think he's dead. Yep, he is dead. See, that was super fast. When I first, like, so fast to the point he didn't even break open these walls to let me get the ammo. So, yeah, that was super quick. And yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna pick up the hand grenade he dropped and grab that handgun ammo, and we're gonna get out of here. So, now we're moving back to Grace, I believe. No, we got more Leon. I don't know what I'm thinking. Don't... I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I actually skipped that cabinet because I already have the pistol upgrade. Because technically this is New Game Plus. So I skip that cabinet and I go straight for the ladder. I end up opening, I think, only one cabinet the whole time we're here as Leon. You can go around and gather the other cabinets if you're, like, doing good on time. Like, if you're doing real good on time, you might as well. They give some decent loot. Also, if you kill the chef as Grace, there is a cabinet in the pantry that Leon can open. But yeah, I end up opening this one and I get the tracker, or the tracking module.
This place is
And since I didn't kill the singing zombie as Grace, I get to kill her as Leon.
sorry to cut your act short.
And he says his cutesy little one-liners. I love him so fucking much. Leon is so great in this game. He's great in all games, but I really love old man Leon here.
Fuck, I don't think I unlocked
He
this
is,
door.
he's just, he's daddy, he's baby, he's everything. I love him so much. But, yeah, I get a little lost here. Not lost, I think I'm just overthinking a little bit too much. I'm always stressed when I do speedrun playthroughs. Just having a timer on me makes me overthink, and then I overthink to the point where I literally, like, I'm thinking too far ahead, so I'm not thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Not this one up
If you
here.
guys relate to that,
But
ugh, it sucks, man. Overthinking sucks, but yeah. We blow this guy up, because he's about to throw that bomb at us, pick up the handgun ammo, and we crack open this door. And we have, like, another little, like, horde section as Leon, where we kind of gotta wait for the elevator to unlock. It's nothing too crazy. We have a few blister heads coming at us. I'm pretty sure they're all blister heads besides, like, one or two of these guys. Blister heads can get pretty annoying. You just have to make sure you stun them before they can do anything. Fully zoomed in headshots, like once the reticle is fully zoomed in, those headshots, tend to stun them pretty easily, and then, if you have, like, a weapon that a zombie dropped or something to throw at them, if you throw a weapon at them, I'm pretty sure they stun like 90% of the time. So yeah, just to make sure to stun them early, because once they're moving around and they're fucking dodging and shit, they just get very, very annoying, and they can really, really fuck you up. Like, you just gotta be careful with them. They're one of those enemies that are annoying, but if you deal with them quickly, they can't do anything, you know? So, I take them out as quickly as I possibly can. I used a couple grenades in this room. And, yeah.
Well, that's my cardio for the week.
I'm an idiot. I didn't realize it opened behind me.